Cancer, thank you for tuning in to Perfectly Imperfect Tarot. This is Green Eyes here with your reading. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Martians, astronauts, pick a node. It does not matter to me. I love you all. Cross watchers, I am a snitch. I'm telling you now. Please don't curse me in the comments. Love you too. Cancer, this is a judgment-free zone, but you will hear the truth. No gender or age, only energy. You're going to hear me use terms he, she, her, him, they, them. It, heifer, pay it no mind. Feel the energy. Remember, roles can always be reversed. Cancer, I thank you. Like, share, subscribe, emails, comments, love tokens, donations. Thank you. Thank you. And I thank you again. All right. Let's talk about your energy. I'm sure this isn't everyone, but I got to call it like I see it. This is nasty. Queen of Cups reverse for tarot people. This is what I'm feeling. Anger, resentment. I don't care. F you. Up your nose with a rubber hose and you can kick rocks with no socks. That's how this energy is feeling. Vindictive, malicious. You know, somebody has you pissed to the pistivity of pistiveness. Okay? And I don't think they understand what they unleashed. Because, yeah. Whew. Yeah. Virgo, maybe? Aries? Justice is in reverse. Libra, maybe? Let's see what's going on, Cancer. I don't even want to dig too deep into that. It's getting dark. Can I have Cancers? Stand your ground. There you go. You are 10 toes down on this. That's how you feel. It may be difficult, but so are you. It may be hard, but so are you. It may be determined, but so are you. What's in you, you know what I mean? And if it seems unfair or unkind, you're okay with that. You know, you're standing your ground. You're okay with that. Magic Guardian coming in, which gives you a little piece. Oh, and a huge piece. Seer is right behind that. So the Magic Guardian kind of gives you a little piece of what's to come as far as gifts and abilities. Within you comes without, you know what I mean? The Seer actually gives foresight of where this is going. Guardian angel giving you support because you might be ostracized for your behavior. I have to say that, okay? So the guardian angel is going to give you support, letting you know you're not alone, okay? And the high priestess is coming in to teach you how to use this to your advantage. Yeah. Protection is always something you want to keep surrounding yourself with, meaning don't forget to love yourself in this process. Even when you're standing your ground with some type of adversarial energy or you're in some kind of conflict, when you walk away from that conflict, reassure yourself, comfort yourself, love on yourself, you know, sometimes, how can I say that? I stood up for myself once, years ago, right? And I was so worked up that after the conflict was over, I cried that I allowed the situation to bring out of me what came out, right? But I know I did the right thing at the time, but I still cried because I felt like I was defeated. I felt like I was beat. I felt like I was overcome because I guess what people know as like take the high road. Sometimes the high road is to stand. Sometimes the high road is to stand. I'm not saying when someone goes low, you go lower. No, I'm saying sometimes the high road is to stand in your authority. And it kind of got into like a yelling match. And I was so upset with myself that I allowed myself to be upset. It was the craziest thing. I was more upset after the conflict than I was during the conflict. You know what I'm saying? And if you find yourself in that position, Cancer, love on yourself. Standing is the high road sometimes, you know. Sometimes you simply have to stand your ground. Sometimes you simply have to be unmoved and unmovable. You know what I mean? So don't be hard on yourself, okay? All right, let's get some meat and potatoes. I want let's do star spinner today. Please and thank you. Can I have Cancer's core? Thank you. There you go, baby. That's right. Know yourself. You know yourself. You are in control. You are in control of where this is going and where this is supposed to take you, what's supposed to come out of it. You want your frequency, your vibration, your intention high. All right. You're dealing with, it looks like a very immature emotionally energy. And immature energy is dangerous to kind of have conflict with because honestly, it's 80% ignorant. You know, and I'm not trying to be smart or call names or anything, but it really is 80% normally ignorance or, you know, so when you're dealing with ignorance, no matter how old, you know, this person is, it's not about age. It's about ignorance. There's a difference. Oh, and I'm going to say something contrary to what I'm saying. It smells heavy. Virgo is here. Heavy Virgo. God dang it. I can smell the Hermit. And the Hermit does represent wisdom, but this is not someone that operates in the divine. They have absolutely no, help me with my words. They have absolutely no direction of growth, if that makes sense. They have no, help me with my words. This energy has no, they don't know. I don't know how else to say it. I'm not giving a free pass, Cancer. I'm on your side because I'm in Cancer's reading. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I'm a Cancer right now, okay? I'm just saying that when you're working with young or ignorant, you have to be careful because you're held to a higher standard spiritually. So simply stand. Sometimes you have to teach young people that y'all not going to just run over me. You know, and I'm saying young people just because it's a page, but I don't feel like this is a young person. I feel like this is a super grown person. But nonetheless, this is someone that never grew up in a lot of areas of life outside of in the physical sense, if that makes sense. Okay. So when you're dealing with that, you're going to have to communicate and speak your piece. All right. And whatever move needs to be made, it is what it is. You might regret, you know, later. Remember I said like later, he doesn't have night clothes on. Later in the day, you might be like, oh man, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have let it go too far. I shouldn't have, you know, things like that. But, you know, you had to show authority. That's the thing. You had to show authority. I don't disrespect me. I don't disrespect you. Therefore, you're not going to be allowed to either. Period. Point blank. Crown this energy for Cancer. Temperance, patience, my love. From a healed place. Patience, understanding, you know, because of it, and because you're held to a higher standard. Yeah, Hierophant is here. Your belief system is going to give you what you need. It's up to you to operate in that frequency, though. I don't doubt that you're going to have conflict. I'm saying in that conflict, stand, but with resolve. You know, don't be, you know, simply stand, you know, stand your ground. And if they say, Cancer, I know you stole the cookie from the cookie jar, it's not a back and forth thing. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I already said I didn't. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. What do you have as proof? You know, keep your resolve. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to be the example of being a child of a Most High God from a healed space. Your patience is going to show your growth, but stand nonetheless in your authority. What's working? The Six of Pentacles. Ooh. The plot thickens. You know, it would be dismissive of you, Cancer, if you said this isn't worth it. You know, it would be dismissive. And I'm going to tell you why, because we say it all the time. They're not worth my time. That's not worth my energy. That's not worth my peace. But sometimes you're being used simply just to show godly growth. Don't be dismissive, okay? The Six of Pentacles has a leveled foundation. The Six of Pentacles is an even playing field. Don't be dismissive. Don't go lower. You don't have to rock the boat. Okay? You're going to be what someone needs. I'm not going to sugar your butter on that one. And now I don't even know what that means, but I can't sugarcoat it. You're going to be what someone needs. Yep. Hangman is there. You're going to be how they change their perspective. You're dealing with an immature individual, and God is putting you in front of them to show them an example of growth, an example of healing, an example of authority in a proper way, though. Not just a bully, but authority, respect. That's what this is. Don't dismiss it. Past energy, Page of Wands, is coming in reverse. This person tried you before and they got away with it. I'm sorry, it wasn't funny. I'm sorry. This person said something or did something to you before. You let it slide. And then when you thought about it later, you were like, man, I should have let that slide. I shouldn't have let them got away with that. That's what happened. And you've regretted that ever since. It's not like to a point that it's on your mind every day, but it's definitely been in your back pocket. So when a new opportunity comes like this here, it's like, listen, I have to go all out. I have to face this now because I didn't face it before. I didn't want to be too offensive. I didn't want to be too aggressive. I didn't want to be too loud. I didn't want to be, whatever, so you're facing this now. All right. And you're going to do it simply because they got away with it. You're going to give them a little something because they got away with it last time and they can't get away with it this time, so that you can close out this cycle for yourself as well. So believe it or not, this situation is blessing you also. This is so awesome. Where is this going for Cancer? There it is, the Judgment. Now we can call judgment on it. Once everybody get an opportunity of what they need, you can't look at the Star. Favor, protection, clarity, understanding with the Ace of Swords. Oh, beautiful. 4 of Cups, because you're focusing on the quality of your life and you're calling judgment on that foolishness. This is blessing you. This is blessing you, and it's opened up new options for you. And again, it might isolate you. We saw that here. You're not alone. It's going to isolate you for a minute. You might have to step off the scene for a minute. But while you're off the scene, many, many new things are coming into your life, and you can't even imagine. You can't even imagine. But what you do need to understand is that what's new coming into your life, especially in business, you're going to deal with like-minded energy. So you need to learn how to do it from a place of joy, from a place of fulfillment and wholeness, so that you can still conduct your business, because the world is supposed to whirl. Here go the world, here go the devil. You know who rules this place, okay? That's just what it is. You can't get stuck in a mindset of, I can't say that because, I can't do that because, I can't think like that because. You're going to have to really kind of figure out your way through, your way over, your way around, your way of manifesting, utilizing other resources so that you can accomplish what it is that you're trying to accomplish in life boldly, business-wise, prosperity-wise, and you want to do so in a way that renews you, that keeps you independent and bold and strong and intuitive, but at the same time, you ain't no punk either. You're still protected. You're still listening to your angels. You're still getting those downloads, and when it comes to people, places, and things that may still be trying to come after you, you simply show them that authority. You step into that divine masculine and you communicate, listen, this is how this is going to work. This is how I'm willing to work. This is how I work. You'll communicate that. And when you see that you're teaching and learning at the same time, that'll allow a greater focus for you, because then honestly, you're going to present yourself as a greater challenge, which means now new levels. What? There you go. There you go. I don't think who you're having an issue with wants to change. Like I said, people who are not seeking growth are just they're just content. I don't know how to say that. They're very content. This Seven of Swords is just happy living like this. I don't know. It's just, there's no desire to grow. There's no desire to grow here. And when you're dealing with somebody, it's like, when you have problems with some people that don't have nothing and you have something to lose, then it's not an even fight. It's not a even playing field. You understand? It's not. So you have to be the one to kind of shift and change and move accordingly. Because when you're dealing with somebody that has nothing to lose, no desire for change, no desire for growth, they're not trying to learn, you're the one that's going to have to move accordingly, because at that point, the only one that there's no loss for them is only loss for you, even if you win. You know what I mean? All right, I hope this helps. Now, if in the event you say, Green Eyes, listen, I don't have these kind of problems. I don't run into these kind of people. I stay away from this kind of stuff. I understand, but I have to go with what the energy reads at that time. So please check your moon, check your rising this time. Don't take the energy if it's not yours. Leave it here for who needs it, okay? Thumbs up, subscribe. Make sure you guys are notified of future readings. It's free and it supports the channel. If in any event you're interested in a personal appointment, I respond to email requests only. My email is perfectlyimperfecttarot@gmail.com. If you do like what you get here, if it helps you, feeds you, even if you're simply entertained, but you come looking for these readings, please sow where you come to eat. I eat off of what you sow, okay? A cup of coffee, all right? Donation information is below the video. There's links for CashApp and PayPal for your convenience. In advance, thank you. Other than that, remember, we are all perfectly imperfect. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.